the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. So it's Thanksgiving Day. It's like 1:30. We ain't ate shit yet. I'm thinking about taking my ass to Starbucks and get a coffee because 7 Brew's closed today. I'm here with Debbie. She don't want to be on camera today. Got my dog. That's Jaeger. Say hi, Jaeger. Yeah, that didn't sound like hi to me. So let me show you what we've been doing. Seneca or some company, they sent me this a while back. And what I had to get was, you know, on one of my other videos on one of these screens, I bought a cigarette lighter socket that would normally be like your cigarette lighter socket here, that split from one female or one male to 3 females. So it's all wired up under the dash. The backup camera is all we really wanted this for. It's hooked up, and she wanted a bigger screen for her maps. Let me see if I can even show you where the hell I put the camera. Yeah, there's camera. And I'll show you exactly what brand this thing is. Seacane. Yeah, Seacane. This one actually came with the camera and everything. And the other one that I got sent the other day that I did a video on, it didn't come with a camera, but now apparently, rather than an RCA jack, all these backup cameras are coming with a 2.5 millimeter phone jack or phono jack. So that one had the camera. It fit the dash nice without being in the way. It's got a front camera built in. The other one don't have none of that shit. It's just a screen. And it is Car Pride, I believe, was the brand of it. And the only thing that I thought was cool with it is it suction cup to the windshield. But anyway, I got this one in, can't get right today. And we had some damage in there that I still have to work on. But yeah, let me see, I'll show you here. It broke the damn, yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. It broke that off. Deb's in there doing shit. And I got to rewire some stuff in that door that was damaged. And it destroyed the bushings in here. Like the door, I guess they've been wore out for a while, but they're just gone now. So I got to do door bushings on it. I've never done that before, so I don't know how that's going to go for me. But, oh shit, I forgot I had tools back here. So, Jangalang here. I've had videos out showing I got my mirror taped up, but just how bad it split this door and how far down it goes. It goes a good ways down there where it actually is splitting the layers apart. But yeah, this is bad. I did talk to the guy today. He is dropping my door off at Billy's, but like we're broke all up through here. So, and here, look down in there how far it broke past the hinge. Like where my finger's at, it's broke there. And this was done before I got it. That weld on there, I had to weld the other side, but I just started playing super low with this window up, giving whoever's over there a good windy demo. I'm gonna try to fix this, guys. I like these panels, and it's gonna put me too far out of the season if I try to build a whole nother set of panels. So I take them off, do some modification to the back, fiberglass the shit out of them on the back and the front. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it, but I got a lot to do. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you what we're doing out here on Thanksgiving. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I got leaves in my yard. I guess Deb's done for the day. I got that in, and she's like, fuck it, I'm finished. Tomorrow, I plan on putting a microphone in the Rogue because that max speeding rod head unit. And guys, I'm going to give you an update on that max speeding rod head unit anyway, as well as we're doing some of this stuff like this that gets sent to me. Deb wanted this thing because one's got a front camera and a rear camera. I've been driving a walled vehicle forever, like years. And a lot of people don't know this. When I was younger, I was a truck driver. I went to truck driving school. I drove over the road with a trainer, went to work for a company, and landed a pretty cushy job when I was younger driving a dump truck. And I did that for a couple years. So I was used to driving with my side mirrors. It don't bother me to drive a vehicle without a rearview mirror. That's why I'm really good at driving a walled vehicle and backing that shit up because I'm used to it. But Deb, not so much. So she wanted a rear camera. And, you know, when she's driving to pull her GPS up on a bigger screen, that's cool. That's, you know, if Deb wants it, I got it. I'll put it in there. So anyway, that's that. But that max speeding rod head unit, that's where we were going. I'm sorry, I'm putting some shit back in here. Anyway, when it comes to that thing is a piece of shit. I mean, it's got some nice features like the center channel, and it's Android. CarPlay works on it 20% of the time. But the main problem we're having with it is 50% of the time, some bitch is locked up. Now, here's where the big problem comes in. You can pull the car over, shut the radio off, open the doors, you know, because you got to open the door to kill the radio in these newer cars. You can do all that shit and turn the car back on. And since you got that constant battery wire on there, the son of a bitch will still be locked up. So sometimes Deb has no radio in that car for like 2 days. Because she'll come out the next morning and leave and somebody'd still be locked up. And it's Android. Some of the Android phones are great, you know, the higher end ones, and some of them are pieces of shit. Just like them head units. I don't know if they make a good Android head unit yet or not, but I'm probably going to have to get a Kenwood double den and stick in that car. But anyway, that's down. We got to fix shit on Jangalang. We got to fix shit on Can't Get Right. We got to build a whole enclosure and put a system in the Rogue. So at some point, I'm going to get a new head unit. So anyway, it is what it is, guys. I just want to shoot a quick little bit out here today to show you what we had going on. Sorry I didn't film putting this shit in. It wasn't really anything major. The hardest part of it was getting the rear view mirror, or the rear view camera mounted, which was super easy, but getting the wires into the vehicle. Other than that, it was just pulling the dash apart, running the wires, you know, through the car and figuring out where the hell to put the wires. And you saw the only place clean to have wires going to the dash was to come down through that vent. It is what it is. You know, I gave Deb a lot of options. I'm like, they're going to run across the dash, or we could drill a hole in the top of the dash, but we don't want to do that for something that might be temporary. So we decided going through that vent because it already had a slat busted out of that vent there and everything fit. So I'll be back tomorrow if I decide to do something tomorrow. If not, this is going to Billy Saturday if the dude dropped the door off today, and we're going to rip this all apart. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I did go out and do a little Black Friday shopping, and here's how this worked. If I bought this, it's the 2 4-amp hour batteries. I don't need the damn charger because I got one of the big chargers, and I've got like 8 of these little things, but I do have the big charger that charges multiple of these at once. But anyway, I buy that for $149. I get this free. So, and then I had to buy a blade. But anyway, I needed a battery circular saw. So that's the extent of my Black Friday shopping. Now, let me tell you something. I tried to get a TV, but it's like 50-year-old woman done whooped my ass over this TV. So I wasn't getting no 88-inch TV today. It is what it is, guys. I think that woman used to be a trucker or something because she knew how to throw hands. I tried to fight with her, and she wound up whooping my ass, so Debbie had to jump in to save me. But anyway, no, I didn't. I don't even know why I went to Lowe's. I really went to Lowe's to see if I had any of the little DeWalt cases that have all the bits in them. I have a bunch of them, and I love them. And I was just going to go see what they had because, you know, some of mine had bits missing, bits broken. I was just going to grab a couple more, but they didn't have shit like that on sale today. So I saw this deal here for this shit, and I jumped on it. Which, it's the only time I really buy big tools like this. Like, I'm a Cobalt guy. My wife's a DeWalt person because she worked at Pick and Pull and just found a bunch of DeWalt batteries, you know, the bigger ones, and impact drill and shit. So I think last year I did buy, or earlier this year, I bought the drill, 2 batteries, a charger, and a little impact for like $150, and I've been using the shit out of it. So I was going to buy a DeWalt vacuum cleaner like Dustin has at his shop because the wife loves it. It's just easy to throw in a car, takes a battery, you know, but it was only $100. Some bitch is like not in stock. They were out of it. So anyway, this is probably going to be the extent of my Friday. I think I'm going to go in the house and chill, and then tomorrow I'm going to Billy's and start working on Jangalang. A big shout out to a kid named Nathaniel that lives around here. He brought me a door to Billy's. It's the complete door. The only thing he wants out of it is the door lock cylinder because he has the key, a full set of locks, and a remote start unit for that key. So, yeah, fully understandable. I don't need it anymore. I'll put mine in it. It takes my key. So, yeah, but big shout out to him. He actually reached out to him. He's a local guy here with a bunch of Jeep parts, and he came through with a door cheap as shit. So, big shout out to him. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm getting the fuck off. Whatever. Here we are at Staple Road Customs with Jangalang. It still fits through the door. Like, I didn't think it was going to because we lifted the front so much, but the lighting's not great in here, but this thing's shot. I got a new door somewhere here. Ooh, DJ Dirty Bass. Him, Redbeard, Logan Fletcher. And DJ Kourid have been my go-tos here recently, guys. But I put that alarm in here, and it's been draining my battery if it sits for a while, so I got to unhook all my grounds while it's sitting. And then getting ready to rip everything out of this door on that side. So, yeah. Subs and everything still playing good. I gave Billy a demo when I got here. And I got this big car drying towel that TikTok sent me to do a video on. This big heavy bastard. I floated it. It's wet because I used it in the video yesterday to dry a car off. I'll be back. Yes, y'all. Yeah, that ain't supposed to do that, guys. That's not supposed to. This is what has me confused. Because there should be a piece of steel going from here to hold my door popper. And it's gone. Oh, that's when my door popper quit working. The wire broke off. I mean, that's understandable. Yeah, it just broke. But what the? Everybody wants to demo and play loud lows until you got to do the repair of demoing and playing loud lows because this is all just shot. Not to mention, and my window was falling down because this track here, it broke loose in here. So that's how my window was tilting. I wasn't worried about that, but yeah, I got to get all this crap out of here, guys. So I'll be back. Another casualty. Damn power window motor it was hanging on for dear life. But, I mean, the window still went up and down, but that was broke off of this track. I don't know how to reinforce all this shit, guys. I honestly don't. I'm so glad that I put 97 newer Cherokee doors on here because, one, the doors are easier to find, and this will be easier to replace when this shit, and I'm sure it's gonna happen again. But my motor itself on this track is still good. So I'm definitely gonna take this off before I trash that. That way I just have another motor laying around. So here's where, that is in here somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, it connects, there's a tab in here that it can, all that does is hold the front of the window. Wasn't too worried about that. So here's where I'm at. I got to cut the other door. Not today. But I definitely got to cut it there and down here a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And the hard part for me, since I'm going to try to fix my door panel, is going to be getting these holes lined up for new rivet nuts. That's going to be the bitch part. But Billy held the door. It only took us about 10 minutes to get it off. And I'm going to show you why, because you're stuck in here. Like, you're literally stuck in this area. So you can't put a ratchet on here. I went out last night and bought a ratchet wrench that fits this damn T40 Torx. And it was definitely a time saver. But I don't know who the hell. This was done before I got this thing. Before I ever got Jangalang, this top was ripped out. And somebody welded it up. I'm not going to say they did a great job, but hell, it's actually holding for the most part. Looks like they reinforced that bottom too. But yeah, it's holding. I had to weld the other side, which meant one Saturday I was supposed to be going to a show, and I wound up not being able to go because a couple of days before, I opened that passenger door at the tattoo shop and it fell, and the hinge was broke out of the body, so we had to take the whole front clip off. The bumper, the winch, the header panel, the lights, the grill, and the fender over there to get in there and weld it. But me and Deb did that shit pretty quick. But yeah, here's how Jangalang's gonna sit for the next week or so. I'm gonna get in the back, unhook my battery from everything, and then bring the other door in, lay it on the table, and get it stripped. So, Jangalang is all tore apart. I got the other door stripped in the back of the car. I gotta take it to Dustin so we can reinforce everything to keep this from happening in the future. Some of the things I don't know how to reinforce, like where it broke the window track. You know, I don't know what to do there, but maybe I can heat some Vibraflex and put on that. Who knows? But we're gonna try to figure out what to do with it to keep it from breaking again. Like, I want to go ahead and make a plate to put on the latch out the gate to keep it from breaking the latch there again, you know, just maintenance. But luckily the door that the guy hooked me up with, it's got a good mirror on it. I needed a mirror. The power, I thought my power window track was good. Nope, so it's got a good power window track in it. The window does roll up and down. I tested that, so yeah, I stripped everything out of it and just got to take it to Dustin's, get it welded on, fixed, reinforced, and then hopefully next Saturday I'll go back to Billy's and put it on. So for now, that's all I got. Guys, how much badassery can be in one little bitty box? I mean, it came in this big box. It came with a big ass air freshener. But just how much badassery can be in this little box? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to quit filming and scan this code for my phone before I'll ever be able to show y'all. All right, guys, I opened this up Itty bitty box. Sticker inside. But this is the gem. And yeah, this is way better than I expected. The damn thing's actually aluminum. Here's your connections. 12 volt remote, which would be kind of like ignition. MEAS and ground. Alright guys, let me just tell you, just kind of run over this real quick. This guy, he messaged me and wanted me to check this out. He goes by the name Loud Fiat on most social media. Let me go over to my old Facebook here real quick. Hold on, I'm multitasking, guys. Just give me a break. Give me a break here real quick. And I have really slow internet. Yeah, I'm trying to find this guy's name for y'all. Marius Dorian. That's his name. Okay, so he's the guy behind all this. I believe this is a $100 voltmeter. And before you're like, oh my God, I ain't paying $100. Just hear me out. This limits you connect with your phone. You can pick the screen that you want on it. I think he's got like 8 different screens. And he's updating constantly. Yeah, it's updating constantly. You can set what you want where. I think you can set a warning if you want to, where it'll show your voltage, like it'll do something stupid on the screen if you get over, under, I don't know. But here's how this works. You have this 12 volt to your battery. The remote obviously is an ignition to turn it on. Now the MEAS, here's where this comes in handy. I'm going to wire that to my alternator wires. Why? Because this thing will show you 2 different readings. It'll actually show me what the battery bank in the back is doing. And then at a smaller spot on the screen, I can have it tell me what my alternators are doing. That right there is enough to make it worth $100. That and the fact that it's an aluminum case and everything with killer warranty and shit. It's from LF Audio. And I'm going to tell y'all, this dude is building some cutting edge shit. I never even knew all this existed, or I'd already had one of these. But I have some stuff I have to do real quick. We just got some new saltwater fish. And hold on, we got to go back to the saltwater store and get some water for the aquarium because, you know, evaporation constantly. So, you know, we go through like 5-10 gallon a week of water in this thing just from evaporation. But between the sump and the aquarium itself, we got to keep salinity. Yeah, if you've ever messed with reef tanks, then you know what we're going through. Plus, we just added a couple new fish today and a bunch of corals, but they're not really. They're the soft corals. Yeah, we're not ready for coral yet, but we're almost getting there. But anyway, so when I'm done with all that, which would just be a minute for you guys, I'm going to come back and hook this thing up and have my wife film with her phone. I just downloaded the app to my phone. I'll show y'all what this voltmeter does. And then, yeah, this some bitch is badass. But definitely follow this guy, Loud Fiat and Marius Dorian. He's got a bass knob coming that I can't wait. I'm hoping he cuts me a deal on one of them bitches to test out because in his videos, he's like 4 blocks away from his car controlling the bass with the bass knob. And it's going to be just super cutting edge. Like, it's actually got an antenna on the RCA box for it and shit. Better power supply. It'll handle 24 volt. I mean, it's just stupid, the stuff he's making. So I definitely want to get this dude a big shout out. But y'all got to see this damn voltmeter. Peace. Guys, here I have the LF Audio high precision voltmeter wired up, and this voltmeter is really badass. What it does is it's way faster than any other voltmeter out there pretty much. And right now I just have it wired to a main power source, but it has a terminal here that says MEAS that I can hook up, and it'll show another volt display on here, which I could like have the main one to my battery bank, the MEAS to my alternator under the hood. And here you can set your voltage limits through the app. And I set it to like high 16.3, gauge minimum voltage 8. I don't even know. But the green, which is, my high, 16.1, yellow, which would be the next down from the green, 15.7. And then orange, where you're like, hey, this shit's getting real, is 15.3. But check this out. Yeah, I mean, you see how easy that went? And then here we got another one. You can change the face on it through your phone app to pick one that you really like. And this thing's priced good for the quality that it is. And we're back to stock there. I'll probably go with this here. Just got like that big display on there. But the dude that makes these, this is his YouTube, Loud Fiat. That is who you get a hold of, or LF Audio. Anyway, you can go in here because he told me, he's like, the gauge will be a little off because it is so precise. The resistance in your power wires will kind of make it go a little bit. And right now it says 16.7, but my little voltage up here says 16.16. So we're just a little bit off. So I can drop what I drop. I dropped down to 1.5. So that was a little too much there, you see. Now we're at 1.7. We'll go over here and dip down and see. This is how you can really dial it in. Look at that. And see, now we're dialed in perfect to that. And you'll have to do this, guys, because the resistance of the wires going to the source, I mean, it is so precision. And you got probe 2, which was saying I don't have hooked up because that's your MEAS terminal. And then if you go back here, like on this, decimal points, we could just go up to 3. Look at that. We could go to 3. So we got 10th, 100th, 1000th. I mean, I don't really like that, but we could drop down to just 1, 16.2. And it's going to round up, but we're set dead on. I just think that this is like something very innovative for the car audio community. Faster meter, definitely. And I do like that you can change your faces on here. And it's not no cheap plastic crap. I mean, that is metal, guys. This guy's put his work in on this. So definitely, check out LF Audio. I think it's lfaudio.com. And he's got his own app. Like, you scan this to get the app. One thing I did want to show y'all is when you Bluetooth your phone to this, it's going to ask you for a PIN code for this. So this is, I had to go to his video. He sent me the video how to do it, but you're going to unplug it. You're going to plug it back in. And it's going to boot there. Hold on. Before it finishes booting there, right there's your PIN code at the top. You just unplug it, power it. It'll give you your PIN code to make the app work. But definitely check this guy out. He's got some really cool products coming that I think the car audio community, their minds are just going to be blown when they see this shit. And how quick it works, man, through the Bluetooth in here. I mean, his shit's on point. I ain't even going to lie. It is definitely on point. You got that old school look. It is insane. Like, literally insane how quick it works. It just keeps measuring everything. Yeah, it's on target. I like that one too. That one's pretty nice. And you, like I said, you can go in and set all your parameters right here for each face. You can set everything up. So LF Audio, guys, give them a shout. Give them a peek at least. I mean, the price on this for what it is not expensive. And, it's going to be cheaper than buying more expensive than buying a $15 meter off Amazon. But if you want some cool ass shit that's going to work good and quality built with this kind of adjustability, it's fair priced. All right. Peace. So I just got this in the mail. It's a little DS18 micro amp. And yeah, that's why they don't fix them. The board was literally glued in here. But I wanted it, and Rob from DS18 sent it to me. And yeah, you can tell what I'm going to do with it. That just seems, I'll probably got to get the tape off here, but I am making myself a cool RCA distribution block out of it because, well, I mean, I think it's just cool to have a mini amp that says DS18 on it for an RCA distribution block. But guys, I literally had to break the board out of this thing. Like, it fought me every step of the way, like for real. Okay, guys, so here's what I've learned. The initial hole is 5/16. And that's, the shaft of that fits in it really well. But what I had to do was take a 3/8 and drill like halfway through the aluminum, because this has that little step down on it, and it fits perfect. If it wouldn't stick to my finger. All right, there we go. It fits perfect in a 3/8. So that's to keep it from, the body of it from touching the metal on the casing. That way when you bolt it to like metal in the car or whatever, it wouldn't ground out the RCAs, which is a no-no. So I'm just trying to do this right. But bear with me, this is the first time I have ever built anything like this. I've never built a cock box before. But it's cool, I still got the plug in here. I still got the little plug for the wires hither that plugs in it. So, but this end here, I mean, I don't have none of that. So I'm just putting Tiffany style RCAs in all of this. I think it look cool. I don't know, I just wanted something different. You know, I bought a whole bag of these RCA things for like $15 on Amazon, and I literally just posted in a DS18 group that I wanted one of these little amps that was fried, and Rob at DS18's like, all right, and he sent it to me, and it was fried, guys. Like, it just stunk. As soon as I opened the bag that it was in, like, you could smell it. So it was fried, but it's all good because it's going to make a cool little RCA distribution box, I think, once I get everything soldered together anyway. All right, and this bad boy is done. So it still looks like an amp on that end. Got my RCA inputs here. 4 sets out there. And I bought this Lexon or whatever it is, soldering iron on Amazon, and it's a Lexivon, Lexivon. This little thing works great. It's butane. Yeah, it works great. Because I did all the soldering in here with this. I don't know. It's just an idea I had. Because Dustin ordered a couple of these amps to run his A-pillars, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, man, that'd make a cool little RCA distribution box. Because it looks like a mini amplifier. And what do you know? I got it. I got one blown, and I stuck it together. So anyway, thank y'all for watching this shit. For real, guys, I'm out. I think I'm going to go ahead and edit this video, put it up. I don't know what I'm going to have for Bass Edge Sunday, if anything at all. I did some work in the Rogue today. I tore the radio and stuff out to put a microphone for the calling and the A-pillar. And you see what else I did pretty much. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. So anyway, peace out, and as always, bass on.